Hello traders, and welcome to the market opening preview on a Tuesday, October 25th, 2016. Traders, great to be with you. Coming to you from Thailand. Currently 6:49 a.m. in the morning, and that would be 18:49 on Wall Street on a Monday night. Traders, this is brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. Please come visit our website at fxclearing.com for your trading solutions. Traders, great to be with you. I have a lot to do today. We actually have 7 currency charts to look at today. Slow markets yesterday, so this is like the rewind on our charts. Pretty interesting stuff we got to talk about today. A couple of possible entries that we'll look at later in the day, and we'll get to that in just a moment. Traders, let's get started with the legal stuff and get this out of the way. Forex trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential of risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex or any other financial markets. Traders, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, remember, this is a game of capital preservation, money management. Live to trade another day. Traders, always remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. Basically meaning, if you want a demo account for 6 months, you go to a live account, your trading is going to take a hit because you're going to be looking at the profit and loss box instead of your charts. We all do it. It happens. It's not a big deal. You'll get through it. All right, traders, let me introduce myself to you. My name is William Gilday, and I'm your moderator for the Market Opening Preview Series every single trading day before the London Open. Traders, I started trading in the year of 2006, and in 2008, I retired from a wonderful 27-year career as a firefighter paramedic out of the great state of Florida. Traders, I got to tell you, 9 days later, I got on the Big Bird, came into Thailand for a 3-month holiday to celebrate my retirement. Traders, I'm in my 9th year, and I'm still here in Thailand. Absolutely love living in Asia. It is a gift, I have to tell you. I'm able to trade all 3 trading sessions. I trade Forex in Asia and London, and I trade options in the U.S. market. So up early in the morning, pretty good night. Usually about 10:30 we finish our trading, and then it's kickback time, get some Z's for the next morning. Traders, I'm a pullback trader. I like to watch a currency pair make a move in the direction of the trend. Give me a pullback. Throw a Fibonacci tool on there. Let's see if we can find a resistance area with some confluence in it, maybe a couple of EMAs, maybe a Fibonacci number, pivot level, anything we can find that is basically good for us to look to take the trade in the opposite direction. And, that's what it's all about. We sell it resistance and we buy it support. That's what it is. We don't care what the markets do as long as they do something, right? Well, in the last 24 hours, they've done nothing. It's been a very hard market to trade. And we'll get to that in just a moment. Traders, after the currency pair makes a move, it gives me my pullback to a level that I can enter the trade. I put an alert on my chart. At that point, I go and look at my fundamentals. I'm going to look at my fundamentals and find out what data is coming out today. How is it going to affect my trade? And how am I going to, where do I need to be safe in the trade? Or where am I going to get out of the trade if I'm not out of the trade within 45 minutes to an hour before the data is released? So that's stuff you have to do when you're planning, right? Now, if I'm in profit, I'm in good profit, and I can just put it to break even plus 5 pips and just let it run, or just get out. Just totally get out, right? So we put these two together, the fundamentals and the technicals, and we put them together and we come up, with this trade plan. We put it on our charts and we wait. Get an alert, go back to my charts, get my confirmation, get whatever I need, look at last minute things, confirm it, put the order in, that's it, finished, thank you. I come back to my charts every hour, okay? I don't trade it very often, but if I trade a 4-hour chart, I don't have to come back till the end of the day, right? I need at least 3 candles. All right, so that's basically how I trade. And, I said this in the beginning, money management is so important. Capital preservation, live to trade for tomorrow, folks. You should not, well, I'm not going to talk about money management because everybody is different. All right, with that in mind, let's keep going. Let's talk about some news and commentary. Well, what do we got today on the calendar? Well, we have some stuff. It's not as slow as yesterday, that's for sure. So let's take a look. We don't have anything in Asia. Asia is very quiet today. And Thailand has custom-based import data and trade data coming out today, just for those of you who are in Thailand. And also, if we take a look, there's nothing else in Asia. In the London session, we have the Euro-German IFO Business Climate Index is out today, and that is 60 minutes after the open. And then we have nothing for the rest of the day till we get in the U.S. session. High impact CB consumer confidence for October comes out. And folks, then later in the day, actually it's 10:30 a.m. on Wall Street, we have ECB President Draghi speaking late into the morning session of U.S. Right now, tomorrow in Asia, we have a busy Asia session. We have CPI. And we have timed means CPI. So it's all CPI tomorrow in Asia out of the Aussie. And that'll be out of the Aussie tomorrow. So that's what's going on the news. Yeah, I think this commentary today is really about the sentiment of the market is this U.S. election. I will be so glad when it's over and we can move on with the next hurdle that we're going to, we always have something that holds trading up or delays trading or moves very volatile, right? There's always something out there. So we just have to get through the next one. But this one's been long. This one's been a month now. We've been dealing with this election stuff. So, and it's affecting the markets, right? It's affecting the markets. The comments on the street is if Clinton gets elected president, the markets are going to go through the roof. If Trump gets elected president, which I don't see that happening at all. The markets are going to take a tumble, but the markets are starting to be bullish, and I wonder if they're pricing in her victory. So it's less than 2 weeks from today. We have the election. So keep an eye on that. Traders, let's get to the charts. I think we have 7 charts today. So let's take a look at the euro dollar. This is yesterday's chart, friends. It's done nothing. This is so prominent today in the charts. Not a lot of movement. Really, the markets are really quiet, and it's tough to trade. I like to, I always project a 3-to-1 profit, but we get 2-to-1. I'll take my profits and run. But this is a tough market to get somewhere with. But the trend is staying, right? This euro trend is still staying. Gave us a pullback, and there we go. And now it's basically going to just, what's it going to do here? We're back at the 55. It gave us our trade yesterday, right? That's our trade. It worked, right? Didn't actually come up to the 38.2, but pretty close. Got above that 23.6 Fibonacci. So, yeah, it's okay. We'll keep it. So, we're looking to sell, my friends. Looking to sell, and we're looking for the same reaction today. The only thing I'm a little concerned about is we're below the 55, but we'll see what happens. And we got some German data coming out today. Might bounce this around a little bit. We'll be looking forward to that. Traders, let's take a look at the dollar yen. Dollar yen. This is yesterday's chart. I left this on here just so you can see it. Now, my analysis for yesterday was wrong, by the way. My bias is correct. It's still a bearish pair, but my analysis was wrong. And I didn't take into the effect of the dollar. The dollar is above 98, folks, on the dollar index. And the dollar is strong. And I know we mentioned it in the video yesterday, but I really should have honed in on that with this dollar yen pair. And I should have looked for a buy trade and then resell it. But that's counter trend trading, and you got to be willing to take the risks on a counter trend trade. I didn't take the trade, and I was a little surprised. This is an hourly chart, how much this moved out. I put a trend line in here. Now this trend line goes from the top of the chart all the way down. It's only a 3-touch trend line, but to me, this signals to me that this is just a blast, right? This is a blast. Let's knock out some stuff. This is a blast. Now, if this gives us a level to the downside, maybe breaking the trend line to the upside, you can see that trend line, go below it, retest it, and then continue to the downside. The only problem with that is where are we going to have a problem? Yes, at the new trend line, right? So we have to watch that. So we want to sell this at 104.31, and we want to let this go down. Now I put a star here at 103.84. That would be like our first take profit level. And then our second take profit level would be 103.24. Now traders, the dollar index is at 98. I don't know if I want, this looks like a lot of risk to me. You don't want to buy it. We're at resistance, right? We don't want to buy it at resistance. However, I don't want to get stuck here. And I know analysis paralysis, and we've got a lot of analysis on this chart.
It's 7 hours.
But we are looking at, a currency pair that has the potential just to take off from here, depending on what the markets do. And I just don't know if I want to take that risk. So I think we're going to put this on the side. I think it's a great setup. I think we have a lot of potential here, but we have a lot of hurdles to get just to get to our first take profit level. So we'll have to watch, but I don't know. We'll take a look at it. Maybe I'll go in really, really small, like tiny position, just to be in the market. Right, you got to be in it. You got to be in the markets, folks. You got to be in it to win it, right? All right, let's take a look at the dollar CAD, all about oil. This actually did what we were hoping this would do. It just didn't pull back all the way to the 61.8 fib. But it gave us our red candle, right? And look at where that's at. That's at the 32.95 area, which is support, right? Look left of the chart, that price action. So if we look at that, we had a bounce back up. That was our pullback, folks. That was another pullback. You could have jumped in on this blue candle, this current red blue candle, and taken this upside. Now, this looks like this happened after the market closed. Nope, it did not. This is a 4-hour chart. So, no, the markets were still open 2 hours when this blue candle started. So, yeah, okay. We're okay with that. So we'll just let this do its thing. And, right, we are bullish on this because that's the trend. But with oil, if oil gets back up to 53, 54, this thing's going to just tank. This pair is going to just go down because the dollar's not going to be able to sustain good oil prices. If it gets to 54, 55, I would say it's got a good chance of just absolutely hitting the bucket. But we'll see. This is a situation of technicals and fundamentals together, right? We got to put fundamentals and technicals all in one boat, and that's what we're looking at here. And we've got data on both sides to justify either direction. All right, let's take a look at the Aussie dollar. Not much, my friends. Look at this. This is just really, really slow. No big movement yesterday. Just dribbling along here. We're in the same trade plan, same opinion, and we have nothing, my friends. This is what I was talking about. Next couple of charts. This is all I'm talking about here is no price action. This is a 1-hour chart. 1-hour chart. And this is just really sideways. But the bias is to the downside, so I'm only looking to sell this. Now, I'm not going to take this sell at 0.7604. Now it's got to get to 75.90. I need 75.90 with a close, and then another, at the open of the next candle, another red candle, and we could take this down. But I'm not going to sell it here because we're at support. This can bounce. This can bounce past the 200. So we just got to watch out. And then you got, we're fighting this 7,600 level, right? At support. It's psychological level. It's all that stuff. So we just got to watch out for that. All right, let's take a look at the euro yen. This is a 4-hour chart. Well, that about wraps up, right? This about wraps it up. The euro is weak. The yen is weak. The euro is weak. The pound is weak. And we just have sideways price action. Week against week. This is what you'll see. I don't care what time frame you're on. Week against week. That's it. This is it, my friends. So we're just gonna let this thing do its thing. But this is a great indicator, what we're seeing in the markets, right? The pound is tanked. The euro's, well, it's below 10, so it's pretty low. So we'll just keep an eye on it. All right, let's take a look at the euro Aussie. We did not look at this yesterday, so I put this up here today, and I put this trend line in here, and another bounce off this trend line and popped back up. So it went through the trend line, came back, retested the trend line, and then popped back up again. Remember, I want to sell this on this 1-hour chart. I want to sell this because this to me looks bearish. So we want to sell this, and now the thing is where we're going to get in. Now that I saw that this trend line is holding price, I'm a little concerned about that. So I really want this to get up as close as we can to this 1.4358. Looking to take profit at 1.4186. That's a nice hunk of pips, folks, if this trade works out. What we need is price action. And we got some German data. This might head to the upside if that German data is good, right? So we'll see. It's going to be interesting. That's why I love Forex. But I love this pair. This pair is a great pair to trade. Remember, folks, this pair normally moves 140 pips a day. Okay, so this does the thing. Let's take a look at the beast, the pound yen. It's a long time since we've talked about that. It was last week, I think we talked about it. This is in the same spot, folks. This is not doing a thing. Not a thing. This is a 1 hour chart. Not doing a thing. Just hovering around there. We want to see this get back up to the resistance line at 127.77, and we'll sell it all the way down to 126.32. This is a nice trade. Just need price to help us. So we'll see, but nothing to do here. This is in the middle of a mess. Don't get in this right now. All right, traders, on behalf of myself, William Gilden, our great friends at FXCL Excellence in Trading, I want to thank you for joining me October 25th, 2016 on a Tuesday. Traders, please come visit our website at fxclearing.com for your trading solutions. Traders, have a great trading day, and we'll see you in about 24 hours. Traders, take care now. Remember to trade smart and not hard. See you now. Bye-bye.